Hi, I'm Cheri Roman from Roman Agency, Inc. in Austin, Texas. Welcome to another segment of Insurance, Death, and Taxes. This is going to be my second segment to discuss your homeowner policy. Today I'm going to be talking about your personal property coverage. Now, personal property coverage is a percentage of your dwelling coverage. The company that I represent, we have a policy where you can either have 75% of your dwelling coverage goes towards your personal property or 60%. We don't go under 60%. Now, I have seen some policies recently that have personal property coverage at 50%. Now, what that means is if your dwelling coverage is $100,000, and that's how much the structure of your house is insured for, then if you have 75% property coverage, that means that your insurance company is insuring $75,000 of personal property in your house. Now, that doesn't mean that you can just go to the insurance company, say you have a fire or something, say, hey, I need you to write me a check for $75,000. You do have to prove that you actually have that much in personal property. Personal property is anything that you would take with you if you moved out of your house. So something that's built into the structure of the house, like say a built-in microwave or even a built-in refrigerator, built-in stove, that's not considered your personal property. It's going to be your clothes, other appliances, it can be jewelry, and your valuables. It's important, though, to remember that there are limits on your personal property coverage. For example, if you have a $30,000 ring, you can't just include that in your personal property. If, say, you had a fire, you would have to actually schedule that on your homeowner policy, and you would have to have an appraisal that proves that you own a $30,000 ring. Now, how do you prove that you actually have a certain value, a certain amount of personal property? I always recommend to my customers that they take a video camera and go through every room in the house and actually take video footage of what's in that room. In the event of a total loss, it's really hard to remember every single thing you have. The other thing that you might want to consider doing is getting a firebox and putting your important papers in there, your birth certificates, your will, etc., your passport, and include pictures and maybe video footage of your home so that you would have that if you needed to retrieve it. Well, that pretty much sums up personal property coverage on your homeowner policy. If you have any other questions about that, just feel free to shoot me an email. Go to my website, cheriroman.com. My next segment, I'm going to be talking about liability coverage on your homeowner policy. Until then, I appreciate your time, and I hope you learned something about personal property coverage on your homeowner policy. Thank you. I'm Cheri Roman from Roman Agency, Inc. in Austin, Texas.